What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again answering the questions that you asked me. Make sure y'all check out the dating class that I'm having. It's how to attract great guys. It's called AskChazzEllis presents the game plan, and basically that's what it's going to be about, is attracting great guys. Check it out on Indiegogo. You can get your tickets from there, or you can also go to the ChazzEllisProject.com and get your tickets there. If you go on Indiegogo, you can also get rewards, like the priority email address, the consultations, group chat, all kind of stuff. So if you go on Indiegogo, you can do all that. If you go on the Chazz Ellis Project, you can get a discount ticket. So also, if you just want to go on Indiegogo and support it by just donating something, if you don't even want any of the awards, that's cool, because what that does is just keep us going so we can continue to do this. Anyway, the question that I've gotten from women quite a bit, actually, and I've decided to answer this one, is just what to do to go about attracting more successful guys, also better guys, guys that have more potential, guys that are going to do more with them, do with their lives. You know, a lot of women say, you know, all I attract is dudes that, you know, they seem like nice people, but they're just kind of losers, and they don't really, you know, and how do I keep a good guy? If I get one that is successful, how do I keep them? A lot of that goes into what you do when you first meet somebody. And these are my 5 top ways to attract and keep a successful guy. Number 1, you have to gain the tools. Before you even go out there in the world and start trying to find somebody, you have to gain the right tools to find somebody. What I mean by that is, a lot of you guys, a lot of ladies that are out there looking for successful dudes, but don't necessarily have the tools to make a successful guy want to stay with you, to make a successful guy be able to form a good relationship with you. So that's not good for you, because here's what I mean. You want a guy who's a banker, and the last book you read was Dr. Seuss. Now that means if he's a banker, he's probably going to be a fairly educated person. And a fairly educated person probably read a book other than Dr. Seuss in the last 10 years. If that's all you got going for you, if all you talk about is Jay-Z and Beyonce, if all you do is listen to rap music, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, all you do is listen to rock and roll or read Twilight, stuff like that, you don't necessarily have some of the tools to deal with somebody like that. Your physical tools. It's not all about how you look, but it's all about how you feel like you look. What I mean by that is, if you look at yourself and you don't like it, most people aren't going to like it either. So you have to build the right tools. Your physical appearance, what you talk about, knowing how to help somebody to do something and be more successful. Being a guy's best foot forward, you have to be able to achieve those things. Otherwise, you're not going to attract people who are, you know, top-notch kind of people, because they're not going to be able to use you. Then what can they do with you? Even if you're a pretty girl, you're a nice person and all that kind of stuff, if they take you into a corporate environment and you embarrass them, then you're a hindrance to their success. And successful people don't bring people around them that are hindrances to their success. So just by virtue of the fact that he would date you means he's not going to be successful. Okay, draft on potential. I don't want to offend anybody here, but if I do, that's too bad. Hopefully it will help you. Sometimes you got to get a little offended to be helped. When I say draft on potential, I mean this. We're not all operating on the exact same level. It is what it is. Everybody's not the type of person there's some dudes out there in the world who can snap their fingers like this and have a rush of dimes come right around them, and then they just pick 3 or 4 of them and go to a hotel room. Some people can do that. That's cool, I guess. Must be nice. But that's not the level that most people are operating on. Most dudes not operating on that level. Well, with women, it's the same thing. Some people are in a situation where they can go see Carmelo Anthony or LeBron James or Bob Johnson or Donald Trump or Barack Obama. they can go meet people like that, and they got a really good opportunity to get some dude like that, like right off top. Because it ain't even just the fact that they might be better looking or anything. It could be the fact that they just around those type of people and you're not. It's going to be hard for you to meet somebody who's a millionaire when you don't know anybody who makes over $20,000 a year. How are you going to do that? It's impossible. You know, well, I don't want to say impossible, but it's highly unlikely. It's snowball's chance in hell type stuff. So, what you want to do is you want to draft potential. I don't know if you know anything about the NBA. There are teams that are in small markets. Basically, markets where they live in a place that kind of sucks. I don't want to say these places suck, but I'm just saying. These are not the big markets for teams. If you have a team in Milwaukee, Milwaukee's a nice place, but not really somewhere that attracts a lot of free agents. Probably because the Milwaukee Bucks have sucked for a long time. You know, that's not really a big, huge market city. Cleveland. You know, not a lot of free agents want to go to Cleveland. Not that it's a bad city. I'm originally from Ohio, so for people who have brought that up before, I'm originally from Ohio. But you know, it's not like everybody wants to come to Cleveland. There's a few other ones. There's a bunch of other ones. Oklahoma City, you know, all the little smaller cities. A lot of people don't want to come there. So if you are one of those cities, then what are you stuck with? You have to draft. What you have to do is you have to get a player out of college that has a ridiculous amount of potential and then coach that player up so that they can be successful. So that's what you have to do because you're not LA. LA can just go, hey, LA over here, free agent. Yeah, somebody else already worked to get you where you are. You're already successful. You're already doing really good. You're averaging 30 points a game. LA. No brainer. New York over here. No brainer. Some places just have it like that. And some don't. So, you got to be real with yourself. Do you have access to those high-level dudes? Do you have the physical attributes that they're probably going to be looking for? Are you in a place that they're probably going to be looking for you and checking for you? If the answer is no, and you haven't been attracting those dudes, then you're going to have to start drafting potential. Now, that means that you're going to have to start finding people who have all the things going for them to be successful, but may not be there yet. May need a little bit of help, a little push. Somebody to give them a little bit of something. You know, whether it is that they just, you know, they have a lot of good ideas, they're working towards them, but they need somebody to kind of help them out a little bit. That's you. Get on in there. Because now you got potential. You got somebody that you can work with. Because what a lot of y'all do is y'all figure, I can't get a rich dude. I'm not in a position to get a rich dude. I might as well just get anybody. No, draft potential. You don't have to just settle for the most messed up dude ever just because you can't get a rich dude right this second, or you can't get a dude that's doing real well, or you can't get a dude that's got everything going for him right now. Get somebody who's got that kind of potential. And when you get that potential, help mold it. Now, I already know what some of y'all are saying. I already know. Well, what if I help him, then he gets rich and he leave me? A lot of dudes be doing that. They be doing that. Look at Dwayne Wade's baby mama, okay? Look at his wife. He left her for Gabrielle Union, okay? Look at Kevin Hart, okay? He got rich, started cheating, and left. Absolutely correct. But I'm going to let you in on a secret there. Those women will now get better guys than they ever would have. Period. They will get better dudes than they ever would have. No doubt. Now, because she dated Dwayne Wade, his ex-wife is in a position where it's not going to be that hard for her to get a lawyer. Now, most people who got 2 kids and, and divorce and stuff like that, the chance of them getting somebody as a lawyer or something is a lot less likely. Let's be real. But because she dated Dwayne Wade, it ain't going to feel like a dude is downgrading to date her. It's going to feel like she's downgrading to date him. So he's going to have to work towards that. Because she dated Dwayne Wade. I mean, damn. You can say what you want to as a man, but you know Dwayne Wade operating on a higher level than you. You know, if you and Dwayne Wade walked in a room together, be real with yourself. Don't be delusional. You know, good and well, everybody be checking for Dwayne Wade. They be looking at you like, who are you? So, for that reason, if you do get a guy and you do help him to become really, really successful, even if he leaves, you're still going to be able to get better guys because of that. And that brings me to my fourth thing, which is, use your ex as your reference. Your exes are your references, because this is something a lot of women don't know about men. We judge you on who you dated before us, pretty much across the board. I call it the "you let that nigga hit" syndrome. That's that's basically what we say. You like, yeah, I used to date this guy. He was a crackhead. He sold his baby for some Jordans. Terrible. And we go, you let that nigga hit? It kind of, I don't want to say it takes you down a level, but it doesn't bring you up. It's kind of like, that's the kind of dude you let hit it? You know, how good am I supposed to feel about my situation when you let this dude hit it? But if you just sit there and say something like, yeah, I used to date a guy, he was a neurosurgeon, yeah, he was a nice person, but me and him just didn't get along right. I just didn't necessarily like him enough to stay with him. And we like, damn. Was he making a lot of money? Yeah, he was. Probably had a nice car too, didn't he? Yeah. Your kid's nice. Well, you know, I liked it. Right. Damn. Now, a guy with low self-esteem might run off, but like, you don't really want to date people with low self-esteem anyway for a bunch of different reasons. That's a whole other video. But a guy who feels good about himself, he might feel like, yeah, you know, dude was doing a little bit better than me, but he's going to take that as a challenge. Like, man, damn, dude's doing pretty good. She's used to good dudes. I got to make sure that I treat this girl on a certain level, because I already know she's used to having a lot. She's used to the nice car. She's used to the nice house. She's used to somebody with shit that I just don't have. You know, or maybe I have. I thought I had it until she told me who she was dating before. I thought I had a nice car. Then I found out she was dating a dude with a Bentley. Now I'm like, oh, dang, I ain't got no Bentley. Damn. So it tells people that you are high level and high quality, and that you only accept high quality. You don't even have to say those things. If a guy sees that you've dated really good dudes, and that's the picture you paint, that every guy you dated was just super top notch, but you just didn't want them, then it makes a guy think that you might be a little picky, but that's okay. Because it tells him that he got to stay on his toes. Like, man, I'm with a chick that's really high level. And that brings me to the next thing. You have to improve. You have to use them to improve you. Now, to use a guy as your resume, you have to make sure that you still look like somebody who could date that kind of person. That you have that going for you. That you're that type of, that you come off as that kind of person. Like, for instance, if you date the guy who starts out as a fry cook, and then he owns his own business, and now he's making upper six figures, learn from him. And also improve yourself with him. Improve how you look with some of the money that he's got. Improve how you talk to people and how you interact and what you know. Hang out with people in an upper, higher income bracket. I mean, even if he does dump you, that time y'all are together, build contacts. Like, okay, let me get cool with this person's wife. Let me get cool with this person. Because now you have an access. Because a lot of times, the only reason you were dating fry cooks is because you didn't have access to people who made more and had more going on. Now you do. So you've improved yourself. So when people say, who did you date last? You don't got to say fry cook. You can say, oh, yeah, he owns that business over there. And then now this rich guy is thinking, oh, okay, you date other rich guys. It makes sense. People say what they want to about Kim Kardashian, but You know, she went from Ray J, Chris Humphries, Kanye West. I mean, some dudes in between. But pretty much she's consistently either improved or stayed about on the same level. She hasn't really done a whole lot of big dips. You know, even with Ray J, when she first met him, he was Brandy's brother. He got better and started doing better, and that elevated her. Because people was like, dang, you know, you getting dudes like Ray J, who is this Kim Kardashian chick? So they elevated each other kind of by being there, you know what I mean? By every time they improved, it improved who you got. So I always say, you know, if you can make sure every guy you've been with is operating on a high level, that does nothing but make everybody feel like you must be a dime. Because that's kind of what Kim Kardashian does. People, you hear people saying she's a hoe, but I promise you right now, if Kanye West and her broke up tomorrow, she would be with another high-level dude. Look at Chloe. Chloe wasn't really dating top-notch dudes. Like, you didn't hear about that until she started getting with Lamar Odom. Now she got French Montana. That's what happens. People see you dating high-level people, and they feel like, okay, this is reasonable for me to do so. So that's what you got to do. Do those things. Gain those tools first so that you can be the type of person that attracts and keeps a high-level dude. Draft on that potential. If you know you don't have access to the best guys already, get the best guys that's in the draft. Get the best guys that's still down and on the way up. Get them before they get up. Look at what they can do. You know, look at what they got going on. If they got everything already put together but just hasn't made it happen yet, jump in there. And be like, you know, you can do a minimal amount of work and be like, I helped him. I helped him make it. Hey, that's what people do all the time. That's what good managers do. Jump on somebody right before they make it. They about this close, and then they come in and give them that little bitty piece. Put a little polish on it and say, I made this mug. Smart. You know, and like I said, yeah, help mold them. Make sure you help them get to a certain level so that you can, even if they don't stay with you, you can use them as bragging rights so you can, or a reference so you can get a better guy. Use them to improve you. Improve yourself. Use their resources and what they do and what they've done, how they're working to improve yourself. And also, like I said, use your ex as a reference. Okay, it's your man Chazz Ellis. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Make sure you go to the Chazz Ellis Project and get your discount tickets to the event. It's the AskChazzEllis Presents the Gameplay and How to Meet Great Guys. I want you to make sure you get your tickets to that. It's September the 6th at 2 o'clock in Atlanta, Georgia. Go to the ChazzEllisProject.com. You get all the details. Also, you can go to Indiegogo.com. That's going to be here or somewhere. It's going to be an annotation somewhere around here. Make sure you check that out if you want to get all the rewards and everything. You can get a ticket on there too. And you can get the rewards and stuff like that. If you just want to donate and keep us going, keep the Chazz Ellis Project going, keep Ask Chazz Ellis going, that's great. You know, even if you don't want any of the stuff that comes with it, cool, man. We'd appreciate anything. Once again, it's your man Chazz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this with somebody else. Peace.